Okay, hey, we are live. Hi everyone, welcome to another mixtape by AHH. We're gonna kick things off with a song by Anand Bhaskar Collective.
है इस कदर इश्क बेकायदा ये समझो नहीं तो नहीं फायदा कभी अब्र सा बेसब्र सा कभी बारिशों सा शरारत भरा कब ये लगे ना किसी को पता न जाने है कोई ये कैसी बला कभी बेअदब कभी बेसबब कभी जश्न है और कभी है सजा है बेअकल बेशकल बेफिक्र ये गहरा ये जैसे समंदर दिखता नहीं है ये महसूस होता है इश्क ऐसा एक मंजर कैसी लगती है ये पहेली कैसी गजब सी ये जादूगरी कैसी अजब सी है ये पहेली जैसे उफक पे उड़न तश्तरी अफवाह उड़ाते हैं किससे कहानी के रंग इश्क है सुर्ख सा कम वक्त सा ये मदमस्त सा ये इश्क है शरीर है बड़ा है मर्ज ये लाइलाज है ये मोहब्बत मेरे यार सुनता किसी की न करता ये खुद की है इश्क ऐसा बवंडर दिखता नहीं है ये महसूस होता है इश्क ऐसा एक मंजर कैसी लगती है ये पहेली कैसी गजब सी ये जादूगरी कैसी अजब सी है ये पहेली जैसे उफक पे उड़न तश्तरी कैसी लगती है ये पहेली कैसी
That was Jadugari by Anand Bhaskar Collective. Hi guys, my name is Sukanya. I've got Akriti and Ahalya from the AHH band here with me. We're gonna take you through some amazing songs from 2021, noteworthy songs from 2021 that we really enjoyed listening to, and we were hoping to share some of those with you here. Hi guys.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
This song always takes me back to our good old Discord days. Ahalya, I don't remember if you were with AHH back then, but we used to host these listening parties on Discord with artists, and Anand Bhaskar Collective actually uh, played a raw version of this song on Discord. It was a surprise drop, and
Oh my God.
people really liked it. And it's such a powerful song, also. So it was it was a very cool night.
It actually, it genuinely, we had some great music listening scenes on our Discord. But when this happened, it was very close to, it happening in real, like, in person. It had a total offline, like we just felt so impacted by this. It was
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, and
But
it was
that really has something to do with their sound in general. Like they always make you feel like you're listening to them almost live.
yeah.
And it's kind of awesome. Even their recent release, Ufak, that just came out, they call
Yeah.
it the workout song of the year. And it's amazing. Like they always make you feel like you're just standing there listening to them, and for a while things seem a little bit normal again.
Yeah, always it has a feeling of something bigger always the music. Yeah, and they kind of started this whole uh, I am not a trend, but they this was completely unplanned and they did it and people really liked it. So after that, almost every artist that came, they played unreleased music for the people tuned in, and just like how you would play unreleased material at a gig, that
Yeah.
became the practice, and it became a very good place for them to get feedback and see how people are taking to the new music. Yeah, it just became a very fun party then.
Yeah. Don't talk about Discord too much, Abhi, huh? I'm starting to feel a little left out.
Let's
But at least we can all listen to Jadugari and feel happy. It's one of those songs. It's also like Anand's voice in this is so like you can't resist it. It's just like the
yeah,
sparkly tones and everything. You just feel so happy every time you listen to it. It's really
yeah,
yeah.
super nice. Let's listen to the next rock. It's by track. It's by Semwal.
रातें ये सोती नहीं, बातें खत्म ये होती नहीं, देखे ना चेहरा तेरा सुबह तब तक ये होती नहीं, है असर तेरा दिल बेखबर बेखबर मेरा, है असर तेरा दिल बेखबर मेरा, है असर तेरा दिल बेखबर बेखबर मेरा, है असर तेरा दिल बेखबर मेरा. फिजा ने तेरा नाम लेके कहा, ये मौसम बदलते हैं जब तू बदले अदा, रातें ये सोती नहीं, बातें खत्म ये होती नहीं, देखे ना चेहरा तेरा सुबह तब तक ये होती नहीं, है असर तेरा दिल बेखबर बेखबर मेरा, है असर तेरा दिल बेखबर मेरा, है असर तेरा दिल बेखबर बेखबर मेरा, है असर तेरा दिल बेखबर मेरा.
Akriti, that's one of your favorites, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I was gonna say it. I think I absolutely adore this song. It's so well done.
So
It was
groovy.
also it's so groovy and so well produced. There are a bunch of artists in Pakistan making music like this in the last couple of years. I think the whole Abdullah Siddiqui sound and vibe. There's also Hassan Rahim, and you might have people might have heard him through reels. There are a bunch of of course, Shamoon Ismail also has a similar sound, but this was, I think, one of the first Indian, like, I mean, in this vibe, which is very seems like, you know, this is the Pakistani vibe for the last couple of years, or this pop sound. Uh, this this song by Simwal, this came as a um, it completely took me by surprise, because I hadn't heard something similar in the indie space for uh, at all, actually.
Yeah,
So
it definitely stands out for sure. Very,
right.
very, very refreshing for the in the Indian context.
I also really like how Shubham, right? He just combines like the best of all of his influences. Like I read somewhere that he also really loves just R&B, so like
Yeah,
Tomish and Charlie Puth and stuff like that. And I really love listening to how he has these two distinct sounds, right? There's like the acoustic singer-songwriter, and then there's this really slick R&B meets pop, and I can imagine this on the radio literally tomorrow
yeah,
kind of sound.
yeah,
And it's really interesting to see. I wonder if like in the next few albums or whatever, I want to see like how those two sides of his music sort of communicate with each other, and if they're going to communicate with each other,
yeah.
because this one is just like the perfect balance of all of it. It's so groovy, and it just like makes you like, you know, bop your shoulders up and down, but at the same time it's so mellow and calming.
Yeah.
It's really fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. Super interesting. Let's move to the next track, which is a completely different vibe, but we'll get you moving nonetheless. This is not a part of the song, guys. We're getting there.
ఆయన பொண்ணையும் பேச வைக்கலாம்
Okay.
നിനക്കെന്തൊക്കെയാ ഇഷ്ടം?
You in your third eye. You gone home with a broken nose. You better leave me the fuck alone!
And I love his delivery. Like there is so much sass in it. The way he says bad vibrations, and it's hilarious. This song.
I was so not expecting this one though, like I have to say. I saw him a couple of months ago in Bangalore, and I think it was a lot of music that like the lo-fi stuff that we'd heard before.
Yeah.
And then like when this came out, I was like, what? And I know he said not to say vibes and all, but like legitimately vibes. It's so fun. And like I love it because it's so safe. Like it's such safe punk. It's such relatable punk. It's like punk that doesn't take itself so seriously, so you can really just laugh. Like it's
Yeah.
so witty and like the millennial references and everything. It's like it's a good scene.
I love that. I love what you said. It is punk that does not take itself too seriously.
Yeah, like he's so cheeky and like the music video, my God, it was fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. Next up is special favorites at AHH, Gauri and Aksha. We'll tell you why after the song.
I'm Julia Stiles from Mona Lisa's Smile. Although a bit in rivers, I grew up always thinking of spending my life with someone nice. And then there was us, and then there was. One day I sat down and wrote a little song. Realized it's who I'm meant to be. A room of one's own is warmer somehow than two people on a cold, cold bed. Cold, cold bed. Easy. Oh, it's easy, but it doesn't please me. Being somebody to anybody anymore. There was never time when you were on my mind for me to really know who I was. Trying hard to be different than everyone else by being exactly like someone else. Now I spend my days sitting by the keys, working on words for days. It's funny how life turns out so different from your own childhood. Fairy tale. From your own childhood. Fairy tale. Easy. Oh, it's easy. Please me. Being somebody to anybody anymore.
To everyone who's tuned in now, the songs that we're playing today are a short list from 50 tracks. That was a short list from hundreds of tracks. We actually made a list of the 50 most noteworthy songs of 2021, which was published in our latest print magazine. It actually comes as a poster that you can put up on your wall and keep going back to when you're wondering what to listen to today. You can get a copy of the magazine along with the poster by placing your order. There's a link in the description, so you can just get your copy from there. The song that we just listened to was by Gauri and Aksha. Gauri and Aksha are as you heard, they have beautiful voices. We actually they were one of the recipients of the AHH Artist Fund last year, and yeah, we love their music.
Absolutely, I think this song is so lovely. It's like a it's a warm hug. It's Ahalya, you had why don't you tell us why you love this song?
Why I love this song, special request, because it is, like personally, during any listening experience, for me, songwriting is something that I pay very close attention to. If I can understand and resonate with the lyrics, or even if it's just exciting, like a new thought or whatever, it just really excites me and keeps me hooked onto the track. And I find that with this duo, that happens a lot. And there's so many layers to their writing and to the logic of their work, because especially in this song, I feel like it's kind of like reading a book, listening to this song, because every time you listen to it, you're exposed to like a new thought. And or there's a line that you didn't realize was there, and you're like, wow, this is very pretty.
Yeah.
And that's why I just really like it. This song in particular, like that with a lot of their music, but this song in particular, because of, I guess, also just their literary references, and also their ideological sort of thought that they're trying to unpack in this song. It makes for a very interesting listening experience if you pay attention to the writing.
Yeah, I believe the song. I remember at the time they either mention it in the when they talk about the song, that they were inspired with for this particular song by Virginia Woolf's Room of One's Own.
Exactly.
So yeah, absolutely, I think you nailed it on the songwriting is very strong. Their voices are really nice. They complement each other beautifully, and most importantly, of course, like I completely resonate with you on that I think songwriting, especially in that that can be a podcast on its own, but like there are so many singer songwriters, and of course we went through dozens of songs to shortlist, and there are also a lot of great singer songwriters, and but in that space it's very difficult to stand out. And Gauri and Aksha, one duo artists that really have managed to stand out very nicely through their body of work.
Yeah, and the thing with them that's really interesting is that if you like the songwriting, then you'll also stay because the voices are amazing. Like, what are you going to do not like this song? But then also, if you're not about the songwriting and you just listen to just the voices, and then you stay, and then you're like, hey, the songwriting is also really amazing. So it's just a win-win, really.
Yeah.
Also, we have someone whose song we are going to be playing in a while in the chat. So, hello to Sunflower Tape Machine. Hello to Rohan, who's also joined in. Hello to Abhishek and everyone else. Just also let us know what song you're enjoying from the lineup. We are done with 4 songs. Sukanya, what are we playing next?
Next up is Sanjeev T's Take My Life With You, and the rest of just looking at the rest of the playlist, it's looking like proper South India represent. So let's go for it.
chance for you to stay. Don't go away, no, don't fade away. I really hope you stay. Believe me when I tell you, baby, you are not alone. Don't hide away. This life that we're given, don't try to take it away. But if you do, take my life with you. If you do, take my life with you. If you do, oh, take my life with you. If you do, take my life with you.
Silence deep in space, I leave before you call me. Hate to say goodbye, quick to say I'm sorry. Testing limits all the time, I wait for you to push away. Oh, but you was dead. Honesty still real hard. Too scared to show you scars. Stick around for a little while longer, maybe, baby, we can make it happen like a dream, like a dream. Let me see what you feel, let me feel what you see. Let me show you what it means.
I'm
Sorry to tell you there's no easy way out.
Don't fly away.
Don't fly away.
This life that we breathe in, don't try to throw it away. But if you do, take my life with you. If you do, take my life with you. Take my life with you. If you do, oh, take my life with you.
Take my life with you.
If you do, take my life with you.
Take my life with you.
Switching it up a little bit, next up is staccato.
மனதிலே இவை புகைப்படங்கள் நெடுந்தூரம் கண்ணு கெட்டும் எல்லை வரை வானம் கடப்பேன் உன்னோடு நான்.
கள்ளம் இல்லை கோபம் இல்லை குற்றம் குறை எதுவும் இல்லை சக்கரமோடும் பருவங்கள் மாறும் புன்னகைக்கோ என்றும் பஞ்சமில்லை
நீரோடைகள் நடைபாதைகள் நட்போடு பகிரும் புதுமுகங்கள் நில்லாத தூரல் நெடுஞ்சாலை தேனி நினைவுகள் நீ கொடுத்ததே மறந்தாமே கட்டுப்பட்ட நகரத்து வாழ்வு இனி நம் வீடு சாலை.
Okay guys, so here's what we're gonna do. We are about 15 subscribers away from hitting the 100 mark. So what we'll do is as soon as we reach the 100 mark, we'll start taking requests from you guys. Until then, we're gonna stick to our mixtape. So please do us the favor of hitting subscribe and getting us to the 100 mark. And as soon as we do that, we'll start taking requests. And yes, we have to stick to indie music. The requests have to be from the Indian indie scene, preferably from 2021. But it's okay. We can do older music as well, or recent music. That's also fine.
Yes, we please get your friends to also come and listen along. But yeah, I mean these two songs. Firstly, the Sanjeev T, Sid Sriram, Mary Ann Alexander song. What a line! I mean, just what a lineup in that one song.
Yeah.
Two really prominent names and one up and coming singer, Mary, and her voice is just so beautiful. And Halia, I think you had an interesting insight, and now I cannot unhear it.
Yes, good. Thank God. I was listening to this song the other day and I was like, 1 second, why does Sid sound like Zayn Malik? Why does he sound so much like Zayn Malik? I was like, what is going on? And also, just want to point out, like, that verse is just, it could have gone in so many predictable ways, but the way he just chose to do that was so good. It really disrupts the song in a very good way.
I know, right?
I
And
really love it.
yeah, I don't think any of us are going to be able to listen to Sid Sriram the same way ever again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
hope-
in the Divine collab, Too Hype. Now that I'm thinking about it, I have to listen. I'll listen to it after this. Now, like, you're right. I mean, it does sound like, I think when he's saying in English, there is something.
But it's
Something
fine.
happened.
I will say it's a more, like, personality filled Zayn Malik. So, like, he's the better Zayn Malik out of the two Zayn Malik.
But also, Marianne Alexander, what a discovery. We have another track by her on the, it's coming up next. But it's a voice that you just cannot not fall in love with. What a voice.
It is so beautiful. It does so much too. Like,
Yeah.
it's so sweet in its tone, but it can do so much. I really want 2022 to be like a year.
Yeah, and to think that Sanjeev talked about how he found her on Instagram and he really liked her voice, so he wanted to work with her. So just to think that so many things have to go a certain way for a song to come together, and like, it's so nice that all three of them came together for this one track. It's a lovely track, and I can't wait for Sanjeev's album this year.
Yeah, that's gonna be one we've all been looking forward to, and yeah, I can't wait to listen to it. The other track I also is so beautiful. I heard it pretty late, uh, while very close to when we were compiling the list. That's when I first heard it, and I was like, wow. I mean, they have released some great music. So can you tell us a little bit more about the band?
Yeah, so they're from Chennai and they've released an EP, and this song came on Maja, the label. And I've actually seen a video live performance of theirs on screen, and that was mind blowing. So I can only imagine what the real life thing would be. Um, but yeah, they're a big band. They're a 7-8 piece band, and they do Carnatic, they do fusion, they do all sorts of amazing stuff. But definitely one band that's on our radar for sure.
Cool. So what do we have up next?
Up next is Citizen Koi, a track that none of us could get out of our heads. But unfortunately, not a
Yeah.
lot of like we want more and more people to listen to this, so we have stuck this track into every mixtape, every playlist that we've ever played.
Yeah. That's
So here we go once more with Shots Fired.
Would you pull the trigger if you had the chance? Or would you blame it all on circumstance? Would you say all of the things I never thought you'd say? Would you pull the trigger if you had the chance? Or would you blame it all on circumstance? Would you say all of the things I never thought you'd say? But you never did, never said, never opened fire. Never did, never said, never took things higher. Never did, never said, never opened fire. Shots fired in the dark. Shots fired in the dark. Shots fired in the dark. Would you give yourself a second chance? Or would you put it all on bad romance? Would you say it never really meant a thing anyway? But you never did, never said, never opened fire. Never did, never said, never took things higher. Never did, never said, never opened fire. Shots fired in the dark. Shots fired in the dark.
next song, we'll go straight to the next song, which needs no intro. Here's Enjoy Anjami. So when we were compiling the list of the 50 most noteworthy songs of the year, it took us a while. We did that over the span of a few days, and for the first few days, the list just had Enjoy and Jami on it. So that was the list for the first 5-6 days, because that was the obvious song on it. And then we were like, okay, we have to add more songs here. And then we started looking at going through more music. But this was such an obvious choice for the list from last year.
This one is like, sometimes like even like in pop music, in indie music, no matter what, like sometimes there's certain tracks that get popular, right? And especially if it's indie music and like up and coming artists, sometimes there's always people who's like, oh, why this one? Why this track? But with this song, you're like, get it, girl. Like, go, like, have your time in the spotlight. Thank you for bringing people to the scene. Like, it's such a vibrant, colorful song. The video is so vibrant and colorful. Like, the whole thing is so much fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, you just want to like get down.
Yeah, and it's such an impactful song. I mean, in terms of the lyrics, the writing of it. I mean, Arivu's style. He's always with his other work as well. He uses this style. I think it's called. I read somewhere it's the Opari format. I might be butchering the pronunciation, but it's like this. This funeral song format. So the lyrics are deeply poignant, and even this in like that, you're dancing like these sad bops, but this is
Yeah.
it's a very political song.
Yeah.
And it's done in such a vibrant way. And my god, I mean, I just have to say that I have noticed this with other mainstream, like Santosh Narayanan is a big name, right, in film music, in Tamil film music, and generally in film music. And sometimes when these music composers they produce songs, it's just like it's completely different impact.
Yeah.
There is it's some I mean, so I and you're right, this is one song like you just cannot you don't get sick of the song. You want it to get as many takers. It has some, I think, 350 million views, or I don't know how many million views, and it's completely
it's a long song. I mean, for today's time, it's a long song. It's a 5-minute
Yeah.
long song, which is, I mean, not common for a pop song, that too. So
yeah.
that's pretty.
Yeah,
good.
it's saying something that people don't get tired of it. Like you just don't get tired of this song.
Yeah. Hi Meera, hi Gauri, hi Samudra, how are you? Guys, just a reminder, we're gonna start taking requests soon. I can already see Rachel Singh's song being requested for, and we love that track too, and we would love to play that for you. But please hit subscribe so that we can reach the 100 mark, and then we'll get to that also. Next up is Hanuman Kain.
Up front, bars when the beat bump. Kill on the loose, yeah, it's murder when the receipts come. Pay them bills, yeah, nothing out here for free, son. Pay the price if you want the ice through your seasons. Winter is coming, I'm running straight at the throne. I know that they see me coming cause they rattled to the bone. Bone crusher, late night puffer. I don't even dance but still got moves like I was Usher. A changed man from Temujin in the Genghis. History repeats, yeah, these cycles stay endless. Used to ride cycles after hopping over fences. Now it's motorcycles, bar hopping where my friends is. Later ride first class, hopping out of Benzes. That's past, present, future, how I seen it through my lenses. The world broke you down, huh? I'm not trying to mend this. Embrace your chaos, let it seep into your senses. Sight, smell, touch, sound, taste, all blended. 5-finger death punch, leave lives ended. Fuck what's trending, don't need it, I trim this. I don't leave evidence smooth like burnt fingers, smooth like no hair, no chemo. Haters gon' call 911 like Reno. Round here it's 100 for the squeals. That's the pigs. They come around waving they sticks when the boys doing gigs. That's just how it is, but I promise we gon' change that. Artists in my land, catalysts, fuck a format. Watch you stepping up and who laying down dormant. Tired of being stepped on like a fucking doormat. Can't ignore that. Force your feel, endorse a deal with a young southern boy for real. From the subcontinent of 1.3 bill, where I trailblaze daily play point Dame Lil. Shooting from the logo. Women in my city, skin color like the cocoa. Chocolate committees, ain't no justice in the photo. You don't know what you've been missing till you party with this photo. But what you partying for? We got issues in our nation cause this party's at war. When our leaders aren't leading at the heart in the court, and they tamper with evidence when you gon' file a report. They try and dig their nails in me, but I'm filing them short. They try and dig my grave for me, but I fight as a corpse. You try and blame your failures on every action but yours. I try and turn the tables with every action I do. And if you bat that action, then I'm backing you till we die. Killer teachers and their pupils, look them dead in their eyes. I'm looking death in the eyes until the reaper I smile. Cause what's the point of fear and death if you ain't living, my guy? If you ain't living, my guy, what's the point of fear and death if you ain't living, my guy? Shout out to Call Me the Calamity. Bring that heat. Of course. From the city of Bengaluru. Can't nobody do it, how the fuck do we do? Yeah. From the 5-6 do it like this, like, ooh, yeah. Paste.
We've seen Hanuman Kind live, and in the song he says, "I've got moves like Usher, and I think his moves are a lot better than Usher. I mean, he's really good. He's a great performer."
He is. He is.
I heard
And
this song, I'm not going to lie, like closer, yeah, like not very long ago. And I was just really blown away by that beat at the
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
It is so irresistible. Like, cannot, like, it's just so irresistible. And I really like that this rap had like a bit of everything in it. Like, it had a little bit of the political commentary, it had a little bit of, like, the rapper's advice, like, live your life.
Yeah.
It was good.
yeah, he's going to. If he hasn't already, I think he's going to blow up in the next couple of years. Even maybe even sooner. Like he genuinely, even the gig that Sukanya is referencing to that we went for,
Mm-hmm.
it was, I mean, you could see he's such a great performer, and you could see the way people were grooving to it, how they were responding to him, how much energy he brings. Hopefully, live scenes can resume, so that we get to see more of him and more of every other independent artist. And independent artists, I think, are just most of them, at least, we've been fortunate. I've been fortunate to have seen good gigs. So everyone seems to be a lot better live. Can't wait for that. And Hanuman Kind is just he's I was today only, I was while listening to this song again, I came across this, like, those reaction videos that you have, right? So this American YouTuber reacting to Hanuman Kind's I think Damson and Ganges, and, like, you just see that there are a lot of like he's on the rise, well and truly. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. His music videos are also very attractive. I mean, his live sets are crazy. His songs are crazy, but his music videos also, like, they're not always very high on production value, or a lot of them are just DIY. I mean, this one is just black and white shots of very well shot music video, but
No, there was, you guys remember that on Instagram? I think there was this
yeah,
they did every indie music video ever of
yeah,
the
yeah,
black
yeah.
and white
Where the
shots.
subject is on focus and then people in the
Yeah,
background is just
yeah, faces. And this video is similar, but it's done very creatively. It's
yeah.
yeah.
He works very often with Joy Shetty, right? And, like, the the videos are just incredible. Like even with Damson, I was blown away.
Yeah, yeah. I actually liked Damson more than this, I think. But then again, like he had so many really good releases last year that it's
Hmm.
tough to pick one from all of them.
Yeah, it's nice because there's this thing with like rap music, a lot of rappers when they write, whether it's your own experience or they're sort of like living out a character, it's nice because his verses still feel authentic. Like they don't feel like it's just for the clout.
Yeah, yeah,
It feels pretty authentic.
yeah,
So that's
yeah,
always a good thing. Yeah. It's
yeah,
not just like, oh, we're in the club and then we're popping pills and this and that. Like it's like it's got a lot more to it.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Uh, I think Samudra was here, right? Now we're gonna play.
Yes, he's
Uh,
here.
Next up is Ranj Clifford and Samudra, aka Issa Moods track attached.
Did I even have a chance? Finding myself, did I ask? Rushing to me like, kamikaze. How you got me in this way? In my notebook, writing names in my headspace. Call me crazy. And it might be my mistake. I just let you marinate. Now I love the taste. Come here, baby. It's the way that I'm attached. Got me good and got me fast. You a real catch. Can you blame me? Dreaming about you like a dream. What the hell you want from me? What the hell you want from me now? Now, honey, on me, sticky sweet. How am I gonna make you leave? How am I gonna make you leave my mind? Fuck, I'm attached, yeah. Acclimatized, yeah. Change me attire too. Make you admire you. Give me desire. Taking me higher. Out of her fire. Like a messiah. And just shake it, shine. Rock it, dime. Take it rhymes. Can I take your time? I can make it mine. All of my energy is in your pocket. I'm back to school and my favorite subject. Marionette with the strings of my puppet. Polarize me, talk to you like a magnet. Dreaming about you like a dream. I need more than you want from me. What the hell you want from me now? Now, honey, on me, sticky sweet. How am I gonna make you leave? How am I gonna make you leave my mind?
So, we still have a question. Is it okay to be obsessed with guys? And honestly, girls, it's not okay.
And it might be my mistake. I just let you marinate. Now I love the taste. Come here, baby. It's the way that I'm attached. Got me good and got me fast. You a real catch. Can you blame you?
I just love your style, guy. Ranj Clifford and Isamud, they have their sense of style. I mean, they were playing a gig in Delhi in October, which we went for, and your super cool jackets, floral shirts, and chains, and everything. It was super cool. Great performers, all three of them.
Was a mood. Yeah, I think like this was probably one of the most surprising and also just exciting debuts last year to have seen grow. It was amazing to watch the whole thing play out.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, you hear it and you're like, oh, this is cool. Like somebody commented, right, that this was playing in the background. So I'm sure that this would come on your shuffle and you would not skip. But I mean, people don't end up saving tracks anymore. But this is something that definitely, like your ears pick up, right? Like, oh, what is that? This is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But speaking of, I'm just going through the chat, and our old timey Discord friend Jesus said that if only there were exams for this. Just to mention that our magazine comes with a lot of puzzles, guys, and there is a lot to look back on. And you could really test your knowledge. There are exams in that magazine, so order now. And also we have a very nice interview with these guys in the magazine as well, and they are definitely one of the most uh, promising new acts, new guys on the block, and they also give their recommendations in the magazine too.
Yeah. The three of them together, the three of them individually, they have their own journeys that they're on. They're putting out music on their own. They're still working together on the 593 Volume 2, if I'm not wrong. And Clifford is, in fact, I think, putting out an album in March, Feb or March. Uh, Really looking forward to that. But yeah, I mean, these guys have brought in some really interesting sounds to the indie scene. Next up is another artist that we discovered last year that we could not hear enough of. This is Places by Soul Sunday.
Places we're in, the rules that we're under. I may be here, I know I'm not near, but I know we have each other. The sun that you see, for me it's the moonlight and our separate lives. It's so hard to do, but I believe it's worth the fight. Sad to see we're light years apart, and it's unfair for two steady hearts. Some have tried only to fail, but oh, we both know that this ain't no fairy tale. And although it won't make any difference with how much you mean, I wish I could take away the distance in between. Pray for the day when I can hold you. Till then I'll wait here under the stars, dreaming of you. Only you. Although it won't make any difference of how much you mean, I wish I could tear away the distance in between. Pray for the day when I can hold you. Till then I'll wait here under the stars, dreaming of you. Only you. How much you mean. I wish I could tear away the distance in between.
So glad we found them when we did.
I love them. I am so weirdly, you do feel proud of finding new music, right?
Yeah.
So I, yeah, I definitely feel that about this song. And this is for everyone wondering. This is a band from Mizoram. Uh, they're called Soul Sunday, Sundae, and they they were formed in 2020, and they say that they were formed because of, it was as a lockdown project. So another, I mean, we've got some great acts, and great music from the lockdown, and this is part of that. And uh, last time, I mean, last we heard that they were planning on putting out an EP. They were working on an EP, so hopefully we get more music from them. How do you guys like this song?
It is like the perfect breakup song and the perfect wedding song at the same time, and I don't know how that's possible. But it is. It's so moody and it's so beautiful. And it's also very distinctly rooted in the sound that comes from there. And you can, like, the quality of the sound, the meter of the song, all of that is very, is very rooted in music that comes from that part of India.
Yeah, I think Meera described it perfectly. Slow dance at a high school dance in 1985. I think that's the perfect description of what Soul Sunday is. I don't think they have other music, Akriti. They're going to put out an EP soon, hopefully, but they don't have other songs,
Yeah,
Meera.
I don't think so. If they have it, then I'll feel very sad that I have missed out on it. But I don't think so. I think they are working on an EP, guys. They have, the song is there on their YouTube channel. So do, go and give them love on their song on YouTube, and obviously on their on their social media also. Uh, yeah.
Next song is by Sunflower Tape Machine, who is here in chat. Hopefully he's still here, but he also made his debut last year. Lots of amazing debuts. Some of them on this mixtape also. Obviously, a lot of them are not a part of this mixtape because we had to keep it short. But who were some other artists who made their debut last year that you guys liked?
Amir, I'm so biased. That was just like one of the most
Yeah,
surprising things. Huh?
I was waiting. We should do a we can play a game and like have a shot every time one of us mentions one of like
Our
these
favorite acts.
Yeah, that just came out of nowhere. It, like when something comes out of nowhere and it's that good, you're just like,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah, but I think, you know what, I think with his album, with his release also, why it felt so sudden and out of nowhere was probably because now we are so used to seeing artists releasing single after single after single after single and then an album, and he just put out an entire album. I think it had 9 tracks. So like in one go you are served with so much to go on, and that was one album that I enjoyed listening through and through, end to end, in one go. And yeah, he's a very young artist, very promising artist, and hopefully he will also be putting out more music soon.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Akriti, what about you?
some of the others apart from the ones that we have mentioned already. I'm sure I have, but like I'm drawing a blank right now. Uh, yeah, so maybe we can sort.
We included Rora Doll in our list also, but she just put out one song last year. But that one song is so powerful. It's so noticeable. It grabs your attention in just the first 5-10 seconds of it. I think that was a very good debut.
Yeah, I love the song. Yeah, there are quite a few. It's and I remember feeling that way. So I'm sure that sometimes when you hear and you're like, oh, this is their first.
Yeah,
Uh, that's the feeling that we got with
yeah,
Soul Sunday, for example,
yeah.
and also the song that we'll be listening to next.
Yep.
Uh, yeah.
Awesome. So that was the mixtape for tonight. The last song we heard was Sunflower Tape Machine, Sophomore Sweetheart. Go check it out on YouTube. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We hope you liked this mixtape. If you want us to do more of this, leave a comment. Sorry, we are new to this, so we are just trying to.
Baby steps.
Sorry?
Baby steps.
Baby steps. But yeah, thank you. We'll end this with Rachel sings Owl's Eye. But before that, Akriti, Ahalya, how are we doing now?
This is the recipe for a good night.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that we got to go through all and that's the whole thing, is that this is just the tip of the iceberg, right? Like tonight's mixtape is literally just a couple of songs that we really liked, and there are so many. 2021 was a really, really good year for Indian independent music.
Yeah, and as we said before, these are just a few tracks that we've picked from our list of 50 most noteworthy songs of 2021. So that's a huge mixtape. That's published in our latest print issue. The magazine also has a list of top 20 albums if you're more into albums and not playlists. So do check that out. You can buy a copy. There's a link in the description. You can get yourself a copy. It comes with the list of 50 most noteworthy songs comes in a poster. And there's a bunch of other stuff also. It comes with a sleeve to put your books in. It comes with bookmarks and postcards and stuff. So do buy yourself a copy.
Yeah, let's listen to the closing song. Thank you everyone once again for tuning in, and thank you. We will try to do this more often. Before we leave, do like the stream. It helps us. It helps the algorithm. I mean, for it to reach to more people, and also subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.